Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Wrestling, your November 16th, 2018 episode. And this week we will cover the week's events, what shaped the current Survivor Series card for this coming Sunday. We'll cover that. What's real, what's not, what's the rumors to believe out there. Of course, by now we're all familiar with what transpired Monday on Raw when the women from SmackDown invaded Raw. This was the inadvertent punch by Nia Jax that broke her nose. We'll try to show you the footage just so we don't get copyright strikes. Apparently, I'm the only YouTuber who gets copyright strikes. Everybody else could show the footage. But let's see, we'll try it slow motion. There it was.
It's Monday Night Raw. There you see it.
We'll go replay. We'll do it a little slower.
Frame 313 takes Kennedy in the head from the front. This is the key shot. The president going back and to his left. Shot from the front. No signs at all of being hit. He is visibly holding his Stetson, which is impossible if his wrist has been shattered. Conley is turning here now. Frame 238. The fourth shot. It misses Kennedy and takes Conley in the back. This is the shot that proves there were two rifles. Conley yells out, "My God, they're going to kill us all." Somewhere around this time now, another shot that misses the car completely strikes James' head down by the underpass. The car breaks. The sixth and fatal shot, frame 313, takes Kennedy in the head from the front. This is the key shot. The president going back and to his left. Shot from the front and right. Totally inconsistent with a shot from the depository. Again, back and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
So there you saw it. The film, the evidence. Nia Jax hit her with, she struck Becky with an open hand, which is what you're supposed to do. But apparently she got too close, or maybe she had a little bit too much momentum behind that hand. Listen, this is wrestling, okay? So I want everybody to stop with these conspiracy theories that Nia Jax did it on purpose, or they have heat together. You're being worked, okay? The aftermath of them going back and forth on Twitter, that's all work, okay? Anything that you see that happens in the ring, 99% of the time, it's already agreed upon by both parties what's going to happen. Now, of course, when they have these melees, like battle royals and schmazes, sometimes it's a free-for-all, but these wrestlers and performers, sports entertainers, whatever you want to call them, they always protect each other. Okay, that's rule number one. If you don't protect your opponent, you suffer in the end because you need your opponent to make money. All right, so let's stop all this. She got an injury, and like I said in my previous video, this might be a blessing in disguise for Becky Lynch. She gets street cred now, right? She's a big, tough girl. I don't know why is she calling herself the man? Isn't that seem ironic to you? We just got through the women's evolution and women's power. So why is Becky Lynch calling herself the man? Why can't she? She should be calling herself the woman. Wouldn't that make much more sense? But I don't know. Maybe I'm too smart. Maybe you're too smart. I don't know. Regardless, this gives her more street cred. She doesn't. And I know a lot of people are upset about her missing the match this Sunday against Ronda. It was a much hyped match, but like I said, this might be a blessing in disguise because her facing Ronda so close to her current rise to superstardom. If she has to lose Sunday if she would have had to lose Sunday to Ronda, clean, not clean, maybe it takes away a little bit of momentum. Not through WWE's eyes, but maybe through the fans' eyes. Today, the fans are very fickle. especially the Pukeverse. They might look at Becky losing to if Becky would have lost to Ronda Sunday, they would have said, "Oh, that's just how WWE views her. That's it. We give up on her. She's never going to main event." That's what they think of her. Ronda's going to be the new Roman Reigns, John Cena type character. And yes, sometimes so close to someone's rise, you can't just yank the rug under them. It's not that it really matters. It's just a fan's perception. So we'll see what happens Sunday. We'll go through the card right away, real quick. I don't want to make this a big video. So there you see, we'll have a cruiserweight match, cruiserweight championship. Buddy Murphy, the champion, gets Mustafa Ali. Listen, I don't like to follow the cruiserweight so much. 205 Live, to me, it's redundant. I guess Triple H, now that he got control, it's not so. He didn't improve much on it, right? What happened with that? Who cares? I'm not interested in this. The following will be the Survivor Series elimination match, Raw versus SmackDown. This is obviously the preliminary card. Who cares? This is a meaningless match. Probably Survivor Series might go over. I don't know. Then we'll have the Tag Team Championship match in Night of Champions style format. The newly crowned AOP, who defeated Seth Rollins in an impromptu handicap match after Dean Ambrose turned on him. They'll be facing the Bar, who have probably become one of the better teams in WWE recently. 2018, the 5-time champions of Sheamus and Cesaro. Two powerhouses. Really, we'll see. The AOP will be put up to the test. Are they real? Are they for real, or are they just all hype? Maybe I put my money on the Bar on this one, because the AOP is still a little green around the ears. And the other champion versus champion match, the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Seth Rollins arguably has been the best in-ring performer all around in WWE in 2018. Nakamura, after his feud with AJ, he's really not been featured so much in high-profile matches or feuds, although he did win the U.S. title. This should be a very good match. I don't know if they've ever faced each other, but it should be a very good match. It should be a wrestling fan's dream match. We'll see. Let's see if Nakamura could make an impression, but my money would probably go on Rollins unless there's outside interference by Dean Ambrose. We'll see about that. The Women's Survivor Series elimination match. There you have it. These are pretty much the undercard performers. One thing to note here is Alexa Bliss is hurt. She is out indefinitely with concussion problems. I think she will be now a manager or valet type, as they will keep putting her on TV because she does know how to cut promos. Maybe she could interfere and the female Raw's team will win. We'll see about that. Should be interesting. There's a lot of it's the first time for a few performers involved in this match. Nia Jax will probably get a lot of heat. We'll see what happens. And also keep an eye on Asuka. Let's see if she's the sole survivor. You got to watch out for the clues in these matches. In the men's elimination match, Strowman, Ziggler, McIntyre, Finn Balor, and Lashley. Now, this team has a lot of problems, internal problems. It's just getting ready to blow up. On the other side, The Miz, Shane McMahon, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio Jr. Look for Shane McMahon and The Miz to be involved in the finish of this. Maybe we see The Miz's face turn, and maybe we see Shane McMahon's full-fledged heel turn as the dynamics of WWE continue to reshape themselves. A lot of people still upset and scratching their heads over Shane McMahon winning the World Cup at Crown Jewel. Then we'll have the Women's Championship match. As we just said before, Charlotte Flair picked by Becky Lynch to replace her. This was talked about as a dream match and possible the main events for WrestleMania 35. We'll get a taste of it. Now, let's see if they could put their money where their mouth is. And let's see if there's outside interference at the end. Maybe Becky Lynch makes an appearance, at least to distract Ronda. And maybe Charlotte wins. Now, one thing to note about this match, even though none of the champion versus champion matches are the titles at stake, but this is the one where Charlotte doesn't have a title, so they could do other things. So maybe we might see outside interference at the end to further build up heat for a matchup down the road. And the other fill-in match for the men's heavyweight titles, Brock Lesnar, he's a Royal Universal title. He came back. They put the strap on Brock again after Roman announced he had leukemia and is indefinitely retired until further notice. And as you saw Tuesday, the shocking Daniel Bryan win. He won the WWE title, defeating AJ Styles after 371-day title reign. And Daniel Bryan now turned heel. Again, fans were threatening to riot because Daniel Bryan turned heel. Vince bad man, but not less than 24 hours later, big article revealing that this was Daniel Bryan's plan all along. He pitched this. He wanted this. It's been his idea of a dream match for Brock Lesnar for almost 4 years now before he left the first time around. So Vince bad man, Triple H bad man, stick it up your ass. Who's going to win this? I mean, Brock's going to definitely get the win. But I think there will be more than meets the eye in this match with Daniel Bryan. It won't be a complete squash match. I think Bryan will get some interference now that he's a heel. He could protect himself and he could protect Lesnar by cheating maybe and getting the upper hand somewhat during the match against Brock, teasing maybe the upset of the century. So that'll be it for this week. We'll be back. I'll be back Sunday at the conclusion of Survivor Series. We'll go over everything and where WWE is headed. This is a big pay-per-view. I think it should be one of the better pay-per-views of the year. And we'll see a lot of the seeds planted for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.